Go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are here with India Palmer, who is playing Jasmyn on Unfailing Love. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
How you been?
I've been great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome.
Doing well. Want to just say thank you to all of our audience. To say thank you for being a part of this film. You did a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into acting?
Yeah, so a little bit about me, how I got into acting. Super creative, super talented by the grace of God. I got into acting actually by way of dancing, I would say. I started dancing when I was 2 years old and started acting when I was 13, around 13 or 14. There was like this agency that was around that was also like a training facility for actors and models and things like that. So I got in, I started training, and I went initially just for dance only. But in order to get in, you have to do multiple things. So I had to audition not as a dancer, even though that's what I came prepared to do. I came as an actor to audition with a commercial. That's what they gave me, and I got in, started training in acting, modeling, voice and diction. They had makeup classes, guitar classes, like pretty much everything. And once I picked up acting and modeling, never let it go.
So this is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else either.
Is this your full-time gig?
Honestly, I would say, yeah, I act, I dance, I'm a dance teacher.
Okay.
So everything that I do is pretty much in the field of like entertainment or performing. So yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. And can you tell us a couple of movies that you've been in?
So yeah, Unfailing Love.
Coming to a theater next
Near
year.
Another movie that I was in most recently is called Hope Lives. Really cool film. It's about bullying and it's on PureFlix. So on my PureFlix watchers, check that out. It's also on Amazon Prime. Another movie, all right, that's all I can think of right now.
And so, can you tell us, when working on set with Unfailing Love, is there anything that you took away from the film or anything that you could relate to while you were doing the film?
Yeah, so something relatable for me, I would say in terms of Jasmyn's character, I won't give much away.
You can't give anything away. Keep them panting and wanting more.
A very strong characteristic that she shows is definitely in my personality, so I didn't have to dig deep to play.
Well, and so let me say that when she auditioned for a different character, and I was like, no, I see Jasmyn, and so that's why. You can see why.
It's literally me. So I would say I had to take it up a notch. That, way about Jasmyn, I had to take it up a notch, just a little bit, just for the role's sake. But I didn't have to do much digging.
You didn't, because you played it seamlessly.
That's because it's me.
And I think that because I saw that, and I was like, and for me, I think what was interesting is that even though I saw Jasmyn a certain way, it was your audition tape and how you presented it, and I was like, no, I like her that way. I think I had a different view for that. And so, like we said earlier in another interview, we auditioned 4 weeks. Not audition, rehearsed. We rehearsed 4 weeks straight. And I saw from the first week to the 4th week, you played with that character throughout the week. So how do you prepare for something like that? Because by the 4th week, you had her down packed on how to play her, and you came on set and you just brought it. So how do you prepare for something like that?
Oh, I love that question. So preparation, I take that very seriously. For the first week when we were rehearsing, I had like a very standard outline of what Jasmyn looked like based on what was given in the script. But as I read the script, I break it down and I see what the character presents herself to be in terms of personality, characteristic, traits, environment. Does she have siblings? Does she not have siblings? And whatever's not physically in the script for me, I created myself.
But you were the one who asked a lot of questions. You asked me like a lot of those questions, like, well, where does she come from? And then things that I would tell you, like, oh, I didn't know that. I can use that.
Yeah. So I'm very like open and flexible. That's why I wanted to ask you those questions too, because some things were in the script, but some things were not. Might not have been in the script. In all scripts, some things will just never be there. You have to put it together yourself. So that's given. But then I also wanted to hear your take. Like, where did you see her from? Did you see her having siblings? I wanted every ounce of information I could have from you, so I could take that. I could take what was in the script and then apply what I had to make the full character. So I break it down to the T, and I do like a backstory on every character that I do, because I don't feel like I can really play the role unless I'm really in it. I have to take everything about that character and process it for myself. I'm a thinker, an overthinker, a deep thinker. So all the questions like have to do it. I have to do it.
Right. And so, is there anything in this movie, because you've been in several movies, is there anything in this movie that stretched you or made you better, or that a lesson learned from it?
Oh yeah. Honestly, something that I would say I learned. I think every project stretches me in some way, shape, or form. It's all about growth, but I really enjoy watching Kelsey and Tremayne. I've done a lot of principal and supporting roles and stuff like that, but this movie's about mostly them too. Their love story. So with that, watching their work ethic,
we'll talk about
individually,
that.
I think I watched that a lot, knowing that they were on set every single day for long hours and like bringing their A game the whole entire day. Eventually,
12 hours or more a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So watching them, it inspired me, and then it also helped me to mentally prepare for where I'm going, so that when I am in that position to be like the main character or the lead, which is gonna come soon.
Yes.
I know what to expect, and I know what to expect on sets, but in terms of like the movie being about a certain character, you have to bring it all day, and they did it every single day for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they didn't look tired.
Nope. I know they probably slept for a week or two. After, we have to ask that question later. But
that was really inspiring watching them. So I took a lot of mental notes for myself for that.
Yeah.
So
I did too. As a first time person, it's like my prayer now, since this was my first one, is like they brought it so to the top. Now I can't go.
Absolutely.
It's like, even for me as a first time actress, because I don't know if you knew, this was my first time.
You told me, but I'm like, I don't know.
It's my first time directing, my first time acting, so yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you want to leave, since we're wrapping up, is there anything that you want to leave the audience with, to just give them a tidbit about the movie or anything else that you want to kind of say to them?
yes,
Without giving anything away.
they do know it's like a love story.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, so I will say that when you read the Bible and you see the love stories in the Bible, don't worry, I'm not going to give anything away. Follow me, track me. When you read the Bible and you read the love stories in there, those things were, good for that season. Good now, but it applied, for that time period, for that season. But this story is just really a now love story. You're gonna relate to it in some way. If you don't know, your mama might know, your daddy, your uncle, somebody relates to it in some way. So I would just say it's really relatable, really realistic, and people go through things like that every day. So it's definitely raw and just what life is about modern day. So it's really good. So yeah, I'll say that.
Won't say anymore.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming and doing this interview. And look out for India Palmer. Again, she has a movie out already.
Yeah,
What's
Hope
it?
Lives.
Hope Lives.
On Pureflix and Amazon Prime.
Yep, and we'll see her on Unfailing Love coming
Yes.
next year. Bye. Peace and love.